So all these years I've been going to Passion Island at Cozumel. This is just because it's a go-to place for me. It's always been fun and all that. All these people talk about, you got to go to Mrs. Sanchos. Got to go to Mrs. Sanchos. I'm like, I don't want to go to Mrs. Everybody goes there. So I finally bit the bullet and I went. And I wonder, well, did I waste my time? Should I go back to Passion Island? Well, let's talk about it. Hey, welcome to the Blue Collar Cruising Channel, where this video is brought to you by A&W Root Beer, the zero sugar, okay? I mean, they paid for this video. Hey, you're watching Blue Collar Cruising Channel. If you didn't know that already, I'm like, duh. Can you overstate the obvious there, stupid? Okay, all right, whatever. Let's get down to business. You don't want to hear none of that nonsense. This past cruise, we decided to do a few things different, and one of those things was in Cozumel, where we've been going to Passion Island for many years now. This time, we're going to Mr. Sanchos. And they both have their pros and cons. Both of them do. So we're going to talk about their pros and cons. The pros to Passion Island, I want to say, is that you're extremely spread out, okay? And there's limited people there. There's not that many people there, and you have just all this beach space. You just do. You're not on top of each other or whatever, and it's really it's fun. But here's where Mr. Sanchos has Passion Island beat, and it's in many ways. Okay, first of all, when you go to Passion Island, you have to take this catamaran, and a lot of times this catamaran ride is like 45 minutes long. Well, that's cutting into the day because you're only limited how much time you're at this port, right? And you want to spend all this time, hey, you paid for this cruise, you paid for the excursion, you want to have some beach time, right? And so that's the downside of Passion Island. One, you have a beautiful beach. Passion Island is a beautiful beach. But you have this long ride. Now, the ride over there is beautiful. It is. I'm not going to lie. You've seen the videos that I've taken. It is extremely beautiful. But, hey, you want some beach time. You just do. Well, at Mr. Sanchos, you're going to get it. I'm going to tell you how Mr. Sanchos, you're going to get that. Mr. Sanchos, you're going to take your maybe a 10-minute, 15 tops taxi ride. It costs $17 to go there. Okay? It don't take that long to get there, okay? It just don't. When we went, like I said, there wasn't a long line or anything. We went first thing in the morning. When we got off the ship, we went straight there. We got there, I don't know. There was already a few people there, but there weren't that many people there. But it was so nice to just be there, just like right there. You didn't have to wait. See, when you go to Passion Island, you actually, once you go get off at the port, you go get your bracelet, you check in with them, get your bracelet or whatever, and they say, okay, you got to be back here at this time, because that's when the boat gets here to take you over there. Or you go to Mr. Sanchos, you go there, and you come back at your own leisure. Okay, you just do. And that's where Mr. Sanchos has Passion Island beat, hands down, because you get way more beach time. Way more beach time. Now, the downside of Mr. Sanchos is that people are a little bit more close together, okay? The tables are close together. There's not as much beach. Even though the beach is still pretty big, it's still not as much, okay? Still not as spread out. And they, and it is a popular place. It is a popular place. Now, if you're into pools and stuff like that, Mr. Sanchos has the pools. Passion Island doesn't. I don't go, and I know you'll have different people say different things, what they choose. I don't go to a beach resort to go hang out at the pool. No, that's just not my gig. I like the beach. I like the sand. I just like that stuff. And when I go there, I'm wanting the beach. I don't want a pool. So, but I know a lot of people are different. And so these pools are nice. They have the swim up bar and stuff like that. So they have all that going on for them. I want to tell you where Mr. Sanchos also has Passion Island beat is the food. Oh my gosh, that food is so much better. So much better at Mr. Sanchos. When people say that Mr. Sanchos has great food and all you could eat and all you could drink, and it's just all good. They are not lying. They are telling the truth, okay? And it's not overrated in that as far as that goes, okay? So they give you a thumbs up for that. A thumbs up for that for sure. Another thing that Mr. Sanchos has that Passion Island doesn't have is snorkeling. They have the snorkeling. Okay, now you could snorkel at Passion Island, but there's no underwater structure for the fish to cling to, and that's usually what I go for. Now, is it all reefs and stuff like that? No, it's just a few things, but it's enough things to actually see some pretty fish. Now, I'll tell you on our past experience, I'll tell you what, I was adjusting my mask, and my wife was out doing her thing, and I was out there looking. There's some boats driving by, and I was watching the boats, and it was just like this big stingray that jumped up out of the water, and it was, I want to say, it was on the other side of the ropes, okay, but by about, I don't know, 20 yards. It wasn't that far out there. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. And that was pretty cool. I was like, I never seen that before. I kind of marked out a little bit on that. That was great. Now, I watched another video, DJ, I think is what their channel name is. I was watching some of their videos, and they were snorkeling, or she was snorkeling out there. And she had said that she had gotten some, maybe there's some like small little jellyfish on her arms or whatever that, they were stinging her. She was more like of an itch. It wasn't, it wasn't like a burning thing. It wasn't bad. And so I watched that before, and so I was kind of skeptic on that. I didn't know. And I didn't get any stings on me. Now, my wife said she did on her, but she did, and she said that she saw them, and they were very small. Very, very, very small. I didn't see any. The only thing that I did see, though, I did see one jellyfish. I saw one jellyfish, and he was about that big, and it was out there towards the rope. Out there in the deeper water, and I saw it, and I was like, I'm out of here. He was about that big, and didn't get me or anything, but I was like, yep, I'm out of here. I retreated. I don't know. I've never been stung by a jellyfish that I know of. I could have and not know it, but my wife said that she did, but she just kept down out there snorkeling and stuff, so it wasn't that bad. So if you guys have that experience out there, then or if you've seen those videos or whatever, know that they are out there, I think, and it probably depends on what time of year, but you may or may not notice them, and like I said, I didn't feel like I got stung. I just don't feel like, but my wife did, but it didn't really affect her, I think a mosquito would probably affect you more than one of those things, okay? So if I got stung, I didn't really feel it that much. It didn't really stand out. So will I go to Mr. Sanchos again? Absolutely. It's like, man, I'm sitting there playing hard-headed all this time. Now, will I go back to Passion Island? Probably one of these days, but at this point, I just want to have more time to have more beach time or more flexibility with the with time at the port. Let's say if I wanted to go shopping, and when you're going to Passion Island, you're kind of limited on that. The only pushy people that you see, though, you will find some pushy people as you're coming into Mr. Sanchos. There's a few shops, and they're trying to sell you stuff. That's what it is. That's what they do. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't a deal breaker. Now, the next stop that we're wanting to do is we're wanting to go try Naichi Kakom. Now, I have not booked anything for our February cruise yet. If we're going to do Naichi Kakom, then we may do it now, February, we may do it in June. But we definitely want to try that out. If you are a party person, Mr. Sanchos is for you, but I hear that if you're more laid back and chill, then Naichi Kakom is for you. And same thing with Passion Island. Passion Island, once you get at the beach and you spend a couple hours there, it's nice and laid back, and that's what I like about Passion Island. The reason why I kept on going back for all these years is because it's laid back. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful water out there at Passion Island. You just can't. You can't. Listen, as far as the water goes, yes, Passion Island has Mr. Sanchos beat, but But I tell you what, that's about it. I've been kind of wasting my time with Passion Island, I'm afraid to say. I love Passion Island, but I think it's time for a change. But we're going to try Nike Cocombe later on. But for now, I tell you what, I appreciate you watching this video. I give, out of 5 stars, I give Mr. Sanchos a 5. Okay, microscopic little stingrays ain't going to scare me off. And neither are people trying to sell me a t-shirt or a hat. Okay, it's just not. So, but yeah, I would definitely do it if I was you. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe if you like this channel. We'll have more videos just like this coming up for you. 73.